Well, here we are. It doesn't seem possible, but indeed it is. And in fact, it's over for the most part. Monday is essentially over. Thank you for being a part of the program on this 8th day of May. First and foremost, another very big and serious thank you for all those who tuned in starting Thursday and then, of course, Friday and into Saturday's broadcasting to support the McGoffin County Rescue Squad in our 45th annual media auction. We'll check in a few days, see how it went. It felt as though it went well. A lot of folks bid. And a lot of items donated and a lot of items going at and even some of, as they always do, for more than what they are actually valued at. And we just thank you so much. And the McGoffin County Rescue Squad as a whole wishes to thank you for your support. And we'll, again, see how it went and get you some numbers and just see how big of an event it was before the week's end. But again, thank you all who donated, tuned in, support bid, bought, and just helped in so many ways. It was really... It was a successful event, as it always has been, just more painful as it all will be from here on out for eternity. But nevertheless, the show, as I think I said, prefacing Thursday's beginning day of the auction must go on, as Carter, I'm sure, would agree. So, with that said, we'll get caught up on a lot of news from late last week. I've got indictments, a number of indictments returned by the McGoffin County Grand Jury, a couple of several arrests related to a couple of road checks Thursday night in the Mountain Parkway done by the State Police's DESI unit. And we've got some other news and information. And, kindness is catching. And one local business, which is not just a local business, was spreading a little kindness today. And it went with pizza as well. And that's kind of why I tag along. I'll have all of that and more in just a second.
The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sagersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy. The convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service. And the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sagersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. McGoffin Farm Bureau and manager Doug Green are proud to welcome Agent Jeff Salyer to the agency. Jeff's lifelong knowledge of the community and our people make him an immediate asset for all of your auto, home, life, commercial, and retirement investments. They're waiting for your call or visit at McGoffin Farm Bureau.
Right now, there's a man laying in my bed. By summer's end, I predicted I had finally lost my mind. And I could take you out tonight, I could lie and say you're the one, but I won't see you against the sun.
Spring is always the most colorful season of the year at the seasonal shop. Come see for yourself. Gorgeous new clothes for everyone. Bright, flowy tops and dresses. Something perfect for Easter. Fun flare leg jeans and new styles and arrivals every day. New sweatshirts and shorts and tees by Royce, Ridge and Holler, and others. And little sleepies are here, all in an incredibly comfy, cute, and durable bamboo viscose material. All this and so much more that you just have to see this spring at the seasonal shop.
So before we go, we'll talk about the potential for some showers and thunderstorms. We had some pass through here just a short time ago. Nothing in the downtown Sagersville area. Parts of McGoffin and Johnson saw a little bit of light rain, maybe a clap of thunder or two. We're kind of going to see another run or two made at us between now and tomorrow, and then a little lingering pattern throughout much of your 7-day. But we'll talk about that chance of some severe weather in just a few moments when I wrap up tonight's program. Let's begin local news right now with a number of indictments which were returned last week by the sitting McGoffin County Grand Jury. The first, that of an indictment charge of wanton endangerment in the first degree against a Jeremy P. Kirk of Sagersville, who is charged with that related to what initial police reports indicated was waving a gun in the direction of a female on the 26th day of September, charged by
Kentucky State Police, or testified before the grand jury, was Kentucky State Police, specifically Tracy Salyer of Post 9. Robert W. Miller of Sayersville was indicted for possession of a controlled substance, first-degree first offense, trafficking in marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia, failure to register a motor vehicle, failure to have insurance, and driving on a DUI suspended license when he was stopped with cocaine, marijuana, drug paraphernalia, and numerous other charges, again, also brought before the Montgomery County Grand Jury by Trooper Tracy Salyer of Post 9. Alden Brown of Sayersville was indicted for possession of a handgun by a convicted felon for being in possession of a handgun on December the 22nd of last year. Also a charge of possession of a defaced firearm after the serial number had been removed from that same weapon. James L. Cole of Sayersville was indicted for possession and or viewing matter portraying a sexual performance by a minor, 8 separate counts. This relates to, again, another Kentucky State Police investigation. Trooper and Detective Jason Dials of the KSP Electronic Crime Branch presenting information before the grand jury, and they returned again the indictment containing 8 counts. This is also a follow-up of the initial arrest of of Cole that I reported here on Your News Today. Rita Blanton of Holderby Branch in Sayersville was indicted for possession of a controlled substance in the first-degree first offense for being in possession of fentanyl. This was brought forth by the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department after she was found to be in possession of the very dangerous, one of the most dangerous and deadly drugs. J. Sean Robinson, who is currently serving 12 to 15 years in federal prison for massive drug trafficking that brought pounds and pounds and pounds of methamphetamine. That's been covered on numerous occasions here, as he was arrested numerous times, and how that's been tied to numerous other investigations as well, which began in Johnson County with then Johnson County Sheriff's Deputy Bill Meade, who's now, of course, McGoffin County Sheriff, who picked up a previous investigation from the prior administration, and it resulted in this indictment against Robinson for trafficking in a controlled substance, first-degree first offense, fentanyl derivatives.
Also going back to last week, actually last Thursday night, the Kentucky State Police and their Post 9 criminal interdiction team found themselves on the Mountain Parkway at an established safety checkpoint, which has proved quite fruitful for them here as of late for Post 9 and troopers. And this past Thursday night was no exception. 2 stops netting a serious and large quantity of drugs, over a pound of meth and heroin. We'll begin with the first traffic stop of the 2 that we'll talk about tonight. It was around 10:24 when 2 women were stopped, one from Moorhead, one from Campbellsville, one a known drug trafficker, says police.
33-year-old Nikki Spurlock of Moorhead and 29-year-old Megan Keith of Campbellsville were arrested. This was after a vehicle approached the traffic safety checkpoint driven by Spurlock, who initially gave authorities a false name claiming she didn't have a driver's license on her. Her passenger, Keith, was asked to exit the vehicle, and consent to search was given to allow authorities to go through the vehicle. After that, they found a small quantity of heroin or fentanyl concealed in a piece of paper inside a cigarette pack in the passenger floorboard. And then Post 9 as well confirmed then that both individuals had several active warrants for their arrest. 16, I believe, for one and 7 for the other. But in addition to all that, they found hidden in a panel in the rear hatch of the SUV a clear plastic baggie with what is believed to be about a pound of methamphetamine, which is, of course, still under investigation. Spurlock was found to have active warrants to the tune of 16 out of Floyd County. Keith also had a number of outstanding warrants in her name, all of which were served. 7 out of Campbellsville, and both were taken to the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. The bond was set at $20,000 for both.
The other case is that of 2 men from Pike County who were in the same vehicle. They approached the same traffic safety checkpoint about an hour later and are as well facing charges, one more so than the other, trafficking in heroin and methamphetamine. Just before midnight Thursday night, Justin Varney was driving a vehicle. In the passenger seat was Sean Holbrook, and they came to the same traffic safety checkpoint. Varney, who was driving the car, did not have a valid driver's license, and they asked him to pull off the road to question he and his passenger further. Consent to search the vehicle was denied, but they had a K-9 unit, that being troopers, who was deployed and then hit on what was believed to be an illegal substance, giving authorities the right to search the vehicle. After doing so, Holbrook said that, yes, indeed, there were illegal drugs in the car, and heroin and methamphetamine were found inside the center console. A large quantity was located inside the center console, packaged in a clear cellophane bag or bags, and a smaller amount of suspected heroin was in the passenger door inside a small black container. Digital scales, drug paraphernalia, syringes, and a glass pipe were also found. Holbrook stated that he had just purchased the drugs himself in Lexington, paid $400 for an ounce and a half of meth, and $1,000 for half an ounce of heroin, which was all confiscated. Varney was jailed on charges of possession of controlled substance ×2 and paraphernalia possession, while Holbrook was charged with trafficking in heroin, trafficking in methamphetamine, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Still a lot more news to come right now. A somewhat brief community calendar for the calendar itself, but a few special announcements to say before we get to that.
2 locations, 2 ATMs, too much history, over 120 years, and just too many reasons not to trust the oldest, only banking family that exists for the sole purpose of helping your families, our friends, grow financially and securely. Lean on Sagersville National Bank for any of your home, auto, commercial, retirement, or online banking needs. And let us help you make your dreams come true. Going back to the last of last week, I was asked to say a happy 50th wedding anniversary on May the 5th to Marvin and Shirley. That's Marvin and Shirley Atkins of Leander. Happy, now belated, 50th, nonetheless, anniversary to you. And again, of course, I was with the auction Thursday and Friday and couldn't wish them a happy anniversary, but from a whole lot of friends and family, a happy belated 50th to Marvin and Shirley Atkins. Happy birthday, 10th birthday to Natalie Gullett. Love Mom, Dad, sisters, and Bubba. Happy 10th birthday to this young lady. Happy birthday to Natalie Gullett. Ran into Paul Gumby Montgomery over the weekends. Hard not to do sometimes. And he gave me an update on the upcoming horse show the Sagersville Masonic Lodge has put together. Still a handful of classes. I think he had 9 or so classes left that needed sponsors at $50 a class, so give him a call. The big horse show is set for May the 20th at the McGoffin County Horse Park. All proceeds go to support the Coats for Kids project. Starts at $5. Admission is $5 to get in, but if you're 12 and under, those young folks get in for free. Great concessions, a great venue, a great time, a great show. And again, if you want to be a sponsor of a class, $50 is all it takes to do so. Call Paul Montgomery or reach out to him on social media. And call me when you have calendar announcements that you want everyone to know about or a special birthday or anniversary that we need to pass along. From there, funeral service announcements nightly brought to you by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Services were held Saturday for 69-year-old Mary M. Gamble of Sagersville. She passed away last week at St. Clair in Moorhead, survived by her brothers Morris, Roy, and Johnny Gamble, and her sisters Lavella Howard, Pauline Boland, Nettie Gamble, Rita Faye Gamble, and Benita Gay Cottle. Again, services were held Saturday. And lastly, tonight, asked to be read in loving memory on what would have been his birthday yesterday, his 72nd birthday, Lindsey Wheeler. Loved and sadly missed by his wife, Judy, son, Michael, family, daughter, Wendy, and family. Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or a relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
There's no missing that this is the new McFarland and Tinker Law Office location on the Mountain Parkway in the former Farm Bureau building in Sagersville, just like there's no denying that their nearly 60 years of legal experience has won their clients millions and millions of dollars in disability, auto accident, and wrongful death cases. It's where your case matters to you and to us. McFarland and Tinker, also Griffey approved.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cheryl Stalder Cheney, podiatrist currently located in Sayersville, Kentucky. I've been servicing patients within Eastern Kentucky for the past 20 years.
Our feet are the foundation for everything we do, and whether you're suffering from fractures or injuries, need custom orthotics, diabetic foot care, sports medicine, heel pain, wound care, or anything else foot related, relief is just one step away.
Welcome to Hope Family Podiatry Center, where we take care of all of your podiatric needs.
Located on the Parkway next to Hope Pediatrics.
Tired of long-term commitment plans? Then Appalachian Wireless has the new plans for you. No credit check, no contracts, and most of the features are postpaid. It's Forward Pay, the simpler way to do wireless on the region's premier cellular provider. And it starts as low as $19.99 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gigabytes of data for only $29.99 per month. Or at 10 gigabytes of data for only $39.99 per month. Or go with unlimited data starting at $64.99 per month with 25 gigabytes of high-speed data before being throttled. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Get great deals on the greatest brands at Conley Tire with up to $150 back on Goodyears, $100 on Hancooks, $100 on Mickey Thompsons, $125 on Yokohamas. And you can always pay now or later. Plus quick service with oil changes, brake jobs, $35 computer diagnostics to fix and repair your ride at Conley Tire and conleytire.net.
You may recall last year I had the same local man here with us talking about the 120 acts of kindness that they were doing to coincide with the 120th anniversary of People's Bank. And of course, Sagersville has a branch here, and Cody Prater is with us again tonight, telling us that, well, they had so much fun spreading a little kindness and cheer last year that they decided to keep it going. And today, and this week being Teacher Appreciation Week, well, they decided to make sure that everyone had a good piece of pie, pizza pie that is, for lunch in all of our McGoffin County schools.
Cody wanted to be sure and thank Pizza and More, who he says came in on their day off, gave them a great rate on pizzas for all the staff at all the schools, which he had the honor and duty, and I'm sure task as it was, of delivering himself.
We're doing this in appreciation of the teachers. Last year, we did a little campaign that gave all the nursing home residents, about 110 of them, gift bags. And this year, for our what we call our Positively PBO campaign, to give back to the community a little bit, was to do something in appreciation of the teachers. So, we figured what better way to do it than to feed everybody. So we're taking pizzas to every school in the county, and hopefully, everybody can get their bellies full and know that we appreciate them.
You had a little help with this?
We've had some help with it, yeah. So our staff at People's has helped us, and of course, some of the administrator of People's Bank, a little higher up the ladder, they were all for it. They loved this program. We started this thing, and it was called 120 Acts of Kindness. We did this last year for our 120th anniversary. And it just went over so well and had such an impact on the community that they said, let's just keep doing it. Let's just do it every year. So we choose something during the course of the year to do for the community, and this year it was the teachers.
If you travel it at all, you can see the changes happening with the Mountain Parkway and the expansion project, and another one just in form of a barrier, but which I'm certain is much needed, as it looks as though you can travel on this new portion of the Mountain Parkway, which will eliminate one of the deadliest perhaps, portion of the road, the existing parkway, as soon as this new one is officially opened.
I've spent some time in the last couple of weeks on the Parkway, between here in Lexington and back and forth, getting Andrew home for the summer and a few other things, and I can see that it looks as though it's almost ready, and why someone might want to drive right on through, but it's not ready yet. They've put a barrier up here to keep everyone from going on the unfinished and new cross-country portion of the Parkway, if you will, here in this area. And this new road alignment to the south of the existing road, just east of mile marker 65, will straighten the parkway through this large cut. Traffic heading to Sagersville will continue for now, though, to use the existing road, which curves to the left of the barrier, which is going to be there to allow them to keep working safely on the new construction. It is marked with large road cross signs and the like, and you can't miss it. And they hope that you won't miss it and keep everyone safe. The 4.6 mile McGoffin West project and the 11 mile Wolfe County project are fourth and fifth of the 6 segments now under construction for the Mountain Parkway expansion. Previously completed segments are Morgan County, the Restaurant Row, of course, and McGoffin Central, and the final section of the expansion, and that's going to be the McGoffin-Floyd section from Sagersville to Prestonsburg, which is still under development.
Now, a few storms to possibly contend with in your 7-day, an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms during the overnight. A little bit of a lull in the action right now. We do have some nice days. We have some nice temperatures, and we are nowhere lower than, just checking my math, 77 degrees for your 7-day, and that's the improvement we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, nothing happening right now. Not going to see skies clear, but I've got just a bit brighter here in the last few minutes over my shoulder after that line passed through. It really didn't, none of that hit the ground here in Sagersville in the downtown area. I suspect some portions of McGoffin and Johnson, the viewing area, might have seen some light rain out of that line, which has nothing immediately behind it as of right now. But if you look, and you'll see it come onto the screen there to the left edge in just a few moments, out in Missouri, new cells starting to fire up, and they will continue to do so. And our best chance for some showers and thunderstorms won't be until the overnight. So that right now is what you're going to want to keep your eye on. National Weather Service is calling for, and I'll go along with an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms. A chance up until 1, but then likely thereafter is going to be our best shot. Winds, by and large, are going to be southwesterly, 6 to 16 miles per hour, unless we get in a thunderstorm. That could certainly happen. Without any thunderstorm activity, we're talking about up to 1/4 of an inch on the high side for total rainfall tonight. But, good thunderstorm can put a lot down somewhere and be isolated, maybe cause some issues, so just keep your eye on pretty much run-of-the-mill situation, I think, right now. Showers and thunderstorms likely before midday tomorrow, 2 to 3. I think we'll see partly sunny skies thereafter. And around 76 for your Tuesday. Winds will be more westerly, up to 15, 16, 17 miles per hour tomorrow. And then I think thunderstorm chances will pretty much diminish and fade by the time I see you here tomorrow night or soon thereafter. So partly sunny, 70% chance of some showers and thunderstorms up through mid-late afternoon. And then they will clear out for a pretty nice hump day this week. Nice, mild, clear, dry. Yep, that checks a lot of boxes. 77 and sunny on your Wednesday. Mostly clear that night. Temperatures consistent tomorrow and Wednesday night at right around 49, 50 degrees. We will see Thursday a bit warmer but a bit wetter, at least latter part of it. I think Thursday will start off mostly sunny, and we'll see 83 degrees, a 58 for your high and your low. Shower chances probably really not going to be into your Friday's forecast. I'm going to put about a 40% chance in there for the overnight Friday or Thursday, but I think more than likely it will be Friday that we'll start to see partly sunny and 82 degrees on the last day of the work week for most everyone. I know not everyone gets the weekend off, and most of us get the week off to work on the weekends, seems like. But nevertheless, the weekend holds on to the low 80s. Friday, 82, Saturday, 82, Sunday, 83, Monday, pretty consistent there, 83, nighttime lows in the low 60s, partly sunny skies, consistent as well. And also consistent across your board, literally is a 40 to 50 to 30% chance of some showers and storms, just kind of hanging in there, and can't shake it, that pattern, but it's not going to be all that bad. You just might have a pop-up here or there, but all in all, we're going to see some warm temperatures that we've been yearning for, some sun, and have to dodge a few shower chances possibly.
That's just getting us started for the week. I've still got to get caught up on some news from last week. We'll check in with the rescue squad auction and see how it was, how successful it was for the squad and for the county as a whole. And I'll see you back here with that and who knows what else, but I'm sure what else on tomorrow night's program. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your Monday, and keep an eye out for at least the possibility of some strong thunderstorms during the overnight. And I'll see you back here tomorrow.